around the nation, to every corner of the world, delivering the stories that matter. This is FirstNext News.
Oyo State Governor Seyi Makinde has called on the United Nations and international human rights organizations to investigate the abduction of pupils and teachers from schools in Orire local government area, describing the incident as one that deserves independent global scrutiny. Before we continue, let's hear directly from Governor Seyi Makinde.
The circumstances surrounding this incident are sufficiently grave and unusual to warrant independent scrutiny beyond our domestic institutions. I therefore, with a full sense of responsibility as the Executive Governor of Oyo State, call on the appropriate international human rights and accountability mechanisms, including those within the United Nations system, to closely examine the facts surrounding this abduction and the circumstances of its resolution. Such scrutiny is not intended to undermine our institutions. Rather, it is intended to reinforce public confidence that the truth will be established and that every person found to bear responsibility, regardless of office, influence, or affiliation, will be held accountable. Under the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the primary responsibility for national security rests with the federal government and the security agencies under its command. The Nigerian people, therefore, deserve a full and transparent account of what happened, who was responsible, whether there were institutional failures, negligence, or collusion at any level, and what measures must now be taken to ensure that no community is ever subjected to such an ordeal again. This is not about politics. It is about justice for the victims, reassurance for our people, and restoring public confidence that every Nigerian child can go to school without fear.
Speaking after the successful rescue of the victims, Governor Makinde said that although the children and teachers had regained their freedom, many important questions surrounding the attack remain unanswered. He stressed that an independent investigation would help establish the facts, identify any security lapses, and recommend measures to prevent similar incidents in the future. The governor noted that attacks on schools go beyond local security concerns because they affect children's right to education and create fear among parents, teachers, and entire communities. He said schools should always remain safe places for learning and urged the international community to support efforts aimed at protecting educational institutions. The Orire abduction occurred on May 15, 2026, when armed men invaded schools in the Orire local government area of Oyo State and kidnapped dozens of pupils and teachers. During the attack, 2 teachers were killed, while the victims were taken into the forests around the Old Oyo National Park, where they remained in captivity for 56 days. The victims were eventually rescued during a coordinated security operation involving the military, the Department of State Services, the police, and other security agencies. Several suspected kidnappers were arrested, while others were reportedly neutralized during the rescue mission. Governor Makinde said the successful rescue should not mark the end of the matter. Instead, he believes the tragedy should be thoroughly investigated so that lessons can be learned and stronger measures introduced to protect schools across Nigeria. He reaffirmed his administration's commitment to improving security and ensuring that such an incident never happens again. Thank you for watching, and see you in our next report.
From around the nation to every corner of the world, delivering the stories that matter. This is FirstNext News.